7 of Napoleon's plans, which thankfully never materialized. 1. Bringing down the British monarchy. Napoleon wanted to conquer Britain. His strategy was to win over British commoners. He would bring them the ideals of the French Revolution. He would then abolish the monarchy and the nobility. Their property would be confiscated. But Napoleon never got a chance to try out his plan. 2. Subjugating the Catholic Church. Napoleon considered Pope Pius VII his subject. The Pope was told to break off relations with France's enemies. He had to allow Napoleon to run the French church, but Pius refused. In response, Napoleon seized church lands. He threatened to reorganize the church himself. He annexed Rome and the Papal States. Napoleon's general arrested the Pope in 1809. Pius spent 5 years in prison. He returned to Rome after Napoleon's defeat. Pius held no grudge. He sent a chaplain to Napoleon's prison at St. Helena. Napoleon returned to the church with a deathbed confession. 3. Conquering British India. Napoleon planned to attack India through Persia. The idea came from Fuad Ali Shah of Persia. Napoleon agreed to assist the Persians against Russia. In return, Persia broke ties with Britain. French soldiers would be allowed onto Persian territory. War broke out between Russia and Persia in 1804, but Napoleon didn't send the promised aid. The Shah quickly patched up relations with Britain. He agreed to sever relations with France. 4. Conquering Spain. In 1810, Napoleon seemed to have conquered Spain. His brother Joseph became the country's next king. Spain's war industries were in French hands. The final rebel stronghold was the city Cádiz. It seemed unlikely the remaining insurgents would resist, but Spanish troops defended the city. Together with British forces, they held against France for 2 years. Napoleon needed soldiers for the invasion of Russia. He withdrew them from Cádiz. Meanwhile, British troops captured Madrid. They drove the French forces back to France. 5. Conquering Russia. For marriage. Napoleon's first choice was Tsar Alexander I's sister, Yekaterina. Napoleon offered to partition the Ottoman Empire, but Alexander delayed his decision. Yekaterina married the Prince of Oldenburg instead. Napoleon then pursued Alexander's 15-year-old sister Anna. He had divorced his first wife for failing to conceive. Anna risked repeating her fate at a very young age. Refusal, however, risked war with France. In the end, Napoleon got sick of waiting. He broke off the courtship. 6. Uniting Europe. Napoleon claimed he wanted to unite Europe. Ethno-national states would replace Europe's monarchies. Napoleon would rule over the Union. He replaced the old aristocracy with a new one. It was made up of his relatives and supporters. He merged Italian and German states into larger republics. They were ruled by him and his allies. Napoleon's plan for European unity failed when he lost. 7. Recapturing Haiti. France's position in the Americas had been weakened. France lost Haiti after the 1791 Haitian Revolution. A slave uprising turned into an independence war. Napoleon sent an expedition to recapture the island, but the Haitians defeated the expeditionary force. They proclaimed an independent republic.